Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by Sprout Solutions, Aperon, Tuala, Simf, and AimHigh. Check out our partners in the description. Welcome sa Startup Update series ng Startup Podcast PH where we get updates from startups na na-interview na natin. And now we have Nudgit, Scale Your Thinking Processes with AI, and its founder, Kathleen Yu, na ating na-interview back in 2022. Hello, Kathleen. Kamusta?
Hello, host.
Yes, actually nung when I interviewed you before, I'm actually super excited sa ginagawa ninyo sa Nudgit, and now I'm interested to learn more about the progress and ano na nga bang nangyari kay Nudgit, and maybe later pwede nating ma-demo or makita yung inyong mga products. But refresh muna natin, Kathleen, ano nga ba ang Nudgit?
Sure. So Nudgit is behavioral science and AI company. So gumagawa kami ng mga AI systems for training, decision making. Tapos may mga algorithms kami sa system mismo that can be used to help guide people to make decisions and so on. So when you last met us, yung ginagawa namin is more corporate nudging. So kunyari,
Yes.
mababa yung performance ng isang person, yung system namin yung magna-nudge na maybe you should pay attention to this. But since that time, nag-pivot na kami. And what we discovered is not a lot of people were open to paying for it. So we wanted to build something better. So we spent most of 2024 and building a new product, this time based on generative AI. And yun yung ginagamit namin ngayon for selling different training and other packages to our clients.
Ayun. So, nagsimula nga si Nudgit as yung nudge talaga na parang if I remember correctly, you can nudge your team member or anyone in your organization in order to increase yung overall productivity But I think you still stay naman sa parang field ng behavioral science and yung application or yung parang integration nun with AI So later I'll ask more how you pivoted like yung specifics ng especially decision making ninyo pero I'd like to hear more muna dun sa parang updates lang muna like paano nga ba nag-move si Nudgit as a business, maybe ano bang mga naging milestones or parang nangyari pa from 2022 to 2025 now?
So, cash flow positive na kami ngayon.
Wow.
Medyo maganda. We have clients sa Singapore, multiple
Hmm.
clients. Puti na yung buhok ko at the same time. So, yun yung medyo mahirap siya over the last few years, but we were able to get clients like Kwang Wai Shu Hospital sa Singapore. We have contracts ngayon in discussion with large educational institutions as well. And we have clients then for training and development in European countries. So slowly but surely, the business is working and making sense. Every day is still a struggle and a challenge, but kumbaga yung Disney ba yun? I'm still here, ganun.
I'd like to know more about that, Kathleen So I'd like to know more about why you pivoted from the last time like how difficult was it to get clients before and like paano niyo naisip na moving into what you're doing now, maybe mas madali makakuha ng clients or parang maybe it can bring you positive cash flow. So, how did that decision happen?
Okay. So I think in terms of background, there's two kinds of entrepreneurship kasi in my head. There's the fundraising kind of entrepreneurship where yung principles niya is around blitz scaling. How can you grow very, very fast with investor money? Yun yung medyo maganda in terms of media attention and everything because you're coming out with an app, you have a very flashy logo and everything. At the same time, there's the other kind of entrepreneurship, which is pulling up your sleeves, building something, making sure your unit economics works, making sure that what you build is something that clients want. You Yun yung mahirap, but over time, the more rewarding aspect of entrepreneurship. Um, when we first started, I was excited about the idea kasi behavioral science combined with AI. Sa high level, ang ganda ng sound, ang ganda ng aura niya. Everybody would usually enjoy and ask more questions when I explain my pitch. And what I noticed very quickly is people were more excited about the idea, but when it came to implementation, medyo may kulang. Like, we're looking for something, in addition to that. So, it was a bit difficult 2022, 2023, where we were trying to get clients, and every time we talk to somebody, they would say, "Oh, that's nice, but maybe it's not a priority, and let's meet sometime else." And medyo masakit siya in that sense because you spend like 6 months building something, and whatever it is you built, you put it in front of somebody, hindi nila maintindihan kung ano ba talaga. So, the only thing left to do was to repeat the process. So, at that time, we were not able to raise money uh, again. So we had to trim down operations by a lot. So we went from about 20 people in the team to ako lang yung naging working on it in
Oh.
2023. And when I started coding and building things again, may na-realize ako, which is I want to build things. I like building things that are exciting, but also I like building things that other people find useful. And so yung ginawa ko is I started doing small prototypes. Kunyari, baka like I just build something for one afternoon, I show it to somebody, ask if they would be willing to pay for it, and so on. And then as I built those prototypes, I started to see may pattern siya. So people want that behavioral science and AI, but they want it in an experience. So what are you giving the end user? So yung end user, they don't really care about wow, behavioral science. They care what does it mean for me and how can I use it. So I came up with the format and I started selling it. And what's interesting was more and more people were paying attention. So hindi na first meeting goodbye or I maybe we'll think about it. Let's see you again. It's more, oh, that's interesting. We can probably use that here. Let's see how we can go forward. So it so happened I was able to get a grant from the Singapore government um to build out the prototype into a product. And that's something that really helped our company move forward because we were able to put resources into turning that prototype into something that people can log on, people can try and explore and learn from. And from there, we were able to turn it into more of a business. So, really concretize what people want to buy. I wouldn't say it was a very easy process. Um, it was very, very challenging, but from 2023 to end of 2024, we went from absolutely nothing in revenue to cash flow positive, and now the business is in a position where it can grow again. Yeah.
Ayun, grabe, grabe yung story. That's a very, inspiring din actually ano na, at least you didn't give up and continued on building. But Actually, first of all, ang ganda, what you said, Kathleen, yung parang contrast nung two types of entrepreneurs. Merong entrepreneur that can be really flashy, can raise a lot of funds, and meron ding entrepreneur na parang really, as we say it, na parang bootstrapping talaga, parang really, kumbaga build yung unit economics nga nung product. And I think that's also the path that you took. And I also like what you shared about what you really want and need to build as a startup is something that kumbaga hindi lang flashy, like uunahan mo ng ito yung field namin like behavioral science and AI, pero yung kung ano talaga yung kailangan nung company, ano yung parang they're currently feeling some pain or some challenge, and because they're feeling that pain or challenge, they're willing to pay for something para maibsan or para ma-solve yung pain na yun ano. And I think yun naman talaga ang ginagawa din ng mga startups, to find that value, to find that gap in the value chain, to solve that, and then to develop a business model para ma-solve kumbaga talaga yung problem na yun ano. Pero ang tanong ko muna, Kathleen, kasi I can imagine it's really hard. Actually, I cannot imagine, to be honest, na
Mm.
it's really a struggle ano. Pero what kept you going? I mean, it's really hard. I mean, for sure that was really hard, pero lalo na that you kumbaga naging mag-isa ka na lang dun sa team ano, pero what really kept you going?
I mean, looking back on it, stubborn lang talaga. Yung ano lang is I refuse to accept na yun na yun, na I felt like there was more to what I wanted. Hindi pa I wasn't finished. And even if other people would say na, "You tried, you failed, okay na, move on." Hindi ko pa rin ma-accept eh. So for me it was, no, I need to keep doing it because I think they're wrong and I'm right. Yung gano'n. Yeah.
But it's good ano, ayaw magpatalo, and in English we call that grit din talaga ano. Really, really, I mean, stubbornness sometimes can be good naman if you're really gritty on kumbaga fulfilling your passion and kumbaga what you want to build.
Is payroll processing taking too much of your time? Introducing Sprout Payroll Starter. For as low as 5,000 pesos per month, you get a team of experts to help you with your payroll and HR needs. We'll help compute and process payroll, handle all your government compliance requirements, and automate timekeeping. Leave the payroll to us so you can focus on growing your business. Enjoy peace of mind with Sprout Payroll Starter. Trust the digital future with Twala. Secure and tamper-proof digital signature. Electronic notarization service. And custom AI agents for intelligent document workflows. Visit twala.io to learn more. In today's digital world, your organization needs more than just technology. It needs a strategic partner. At Symph, we build web and mobile apps that drive innovation for startups, enterprises, and organizations worldwide. Visit symph.co today.
Ayun, so, can we know more about the product now, yung product now that made you cash flow positive ano? So, very interesting, but is it still in the behavioral science field ba?
Yes. But,
Hmm,
we expanded it. We're
hmm,
looking at AI behaviors na din. So, I'm excited to show you. So let me just share.
ayan, naka-share screen tayo para sa mga nakikinig lang sa podcast. May video naman actually 'to, and we'll show yung screen ni Kathleen. So sige, Kathleen, pa-show sa amin kung ano na ba ang naging product na nagbibigay ng revenues kay Nudgit.
Yeah, so yung ginagawa namin ngayon is you have an AI character that you can interview and talk. So we built a system where people can create the AI character, give them the backstory, and then have a conversation with that character. So
Hmm,
the exciting thing about this is sobrang useful siya for training scenarios. So imagine salesperson ka kunyari, and medyo nagfi-freeze ka when you talk to difficult customers or medyo yung loud talaga na ano. Sorry, let me just see if I can, yeah. So I'll just show the example. This one is Sandbox first. So medyo,
Hello there. It's a pleasure to meet you.
yeah. So nag-aano naman na yung audio, right? Just
Yes, yes,
checking.
yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
So you can have a session with the AI character in different scenarios. So it can be playing the role of a customer, playing the role of a coach, or playing the role of somebody who was fired or somebody who's looking for a refund. I think maghanap muna tayo ng ano, scenario na maganda. So yung
Parang okay yun, yung looking for a refund.
yeah. So yung scenario na to is he's looking for a refund. He can speak English and Chinese. So yung role mo as a salesperson is to talk to the AI and convince them maybe not full refund. Baka 50% refund lang muna. So
So this is parang for training ng mga employees nung company.
oo, pwede. So good morning, how can I help you? Kunyari. Then let's see kung ano yung sasabihin.
Good morning? More like a bad one. You sold me a defective tablet that broke on the 31st day. It's clear you people are frauds and cheats, setting it up to break right after your refund policy ends. I demand a refund.
So, galit yung AI ngayon. So, pwede natin sabihin na, I'm sorry, sir. How can I help you? Let's just say, how can I help you muna?
Sorry isn't going to cut it. I want a refund for this tablet that you clearly sold knowing it would break. I can't trust a company that doesn't stand by its products. What are you going to do about it?
So, yung maganda dito is actually, if hindi ka comfortable with English, pwede mo rin i-Tagalog.
Tagalog, wow.
So, pasensya na sir. Pero policy kasi namin, hindi kami nagre-refund ng tablets pag mahigit 30 days na yung term.
Oh.
So, pwede mo rin gamitin yung microphone. Tina-type ko lang kasi baka mag-conflict audio natin.
Policy or not, this is unacceptable. You can't just wash your hands off a defective product. It's your responsibility to ensure the quality of what you sell. I'm not leaving without a solution.
So, naintindihan ng AI yung Tagalog. So, kung sabihin ko, ano ba yung Tagalog for I'm going to call the police? Nakalimutan ko na.
Tawag ako ng pulis.
Tatawag ako ng police. Kunyari lang.
Go ahead, call the police. I have nothing to hide. I'm just a customer demanding what is rightfully mine, a working product or a refund. This is about principles and doing the right thing.
So, yeah. So, yung session na to kasi is English and Chinese lang yung nasasabi ng AI, but it can understand Tagalog and other languages. So, once you finish your practice, may system at the back na nagre-rate din with how you did. So, yung empathy mo, yung listening ability, kung gaano ka ba adaptive, how well did you do your problem solving. So, yung generative AI, yung mga ChatGPT, ganun, mas competent actually siya for evaluating other people than for generation. So, kunyari, you give instruction to do something, mas maganda yung evaluation na binibigay ni ChatGPT pag may transcription na tinitingnan and not, yeah. So, it gives tips din and then it can give nudges sa simulation experience. Pwede mo rin siyang gawing coach. So, yung AI yung nag-guide yung naga-guide for certain aspects. So kunyari yung character na 'to, career coach siya and nagbibigay siya ng recommendations on kunyari software engineer ako, how do I find my first job? So let's try it. I'm a software engineer. How do I find
How do I find
Finding
my
your
first
first
job?
job as a software engineer can be both exciting and challenging. Start by building a strong portfolio that showcases your projects and skills.
nagre-recommend siya
Networking is crucial, so
Mm.
attend industry events, join online forums,
So,
and connect with
ini-ask
professionals on LinkedIn.
So, yung platform na 'to actually, it's more of a sandbox experience. We have about 6 companies na gumagamit nito, and they're actually creating their own scenario. So, everything from career coaching and training to medical screening use cases to, interview skills to customer service to, managing, sexual harassment kunyari meron din, to coaching for manufacturing. Nagagamit nila through our system using different characters and different, AI models. So yung advantage na 'to is you're using AI to facilitate talaga a very strong learning experience. And
Hmm.
so the advantage there is how do people learn, how do people grow
Yes.
using AI if they don't know what questions to ask. So create a scenario, have them solve a problem, and then see where it goes. So yun yung maganda sa platform namin ngayon. We get the experts in various industries to create those scenarios. And then yung mga junior in that area can train using that scenarios. And then as they go through multiple scenarios, they can continuously improve.
Hmm. Oh, this is actually super interesting. Kaya pala ang inyong tagline now is scale your thinking and actually training processes, with
Yeah.
AI. Kasi this also falls parang ano rin siya 'no, AR or parang augmented reality. In what I see, parang ang mga tao kasi they learn better if they actually see and they actually interact. Parang nagiging mas better yung practice, and yung pag-absorb nung how will they interact, how will they respond ano. Like for example, in contrast with like sa chat lang, like ChatGPT lang, parang hindi mo nakikita at di mo na-a-absorb talaga yung parang 'pag may kausap pa talaga na for example, ayun nga may customer na gusto ng refund, may customer na nagrereklamo ano. So parang iba 'pag meron ka talagang parang avatar or AI na nakakausap at nakikita at nakaka-interact mo talaga ng as if tunay na senaryo. So ayun lang ano, so I'm curious about the why exactly or how exactly are the companies using this? So, this parang really for training ba? For training kasi puwede rin siya for parang for ano, for evaluation, parang screening processes, ganyan. So, ano yung parang range talaga of why the companies that are your clients now, use this product and pay you for it?
So yung malaki is for medical screening and check.
Hmm. Parang sa first aid nga ano, parang okey rin sa
Oo.
first aid ano, oo.
And then the other one is sales training, difficult
Hmm.
clients, customer service then. And then other possible instances is things like coaching, management training, kunyari conversations with difficult employees. Kasi maraming managers medyo mahina din for people skills. So having something like this where they can train to have kunyari performance evaluation conversations with difficult employees, sobrang useful
Mm.
din yung approach niya, yeah.
How did you think of this idea? Because to be honest, ang galing nung pagkaisip, eh. So, from back na, yung nudges nga to increase productivity, now it's using AI to scale your training processes or scale your thinking processes. So, parang paano mo naisip na ganito yung gawin, ganito kasi medyo pivot talaga siya from the before, eh, ano. So, parang
Yeah.
bigla lang bang pumasok yung idea or meron bang meron bang client na nag-request ng parang ganito? Ayun.
Actually yung napansin ko is yung nudges sobrang individualized niya for very specific context. So, nag-isip kami na ano yung maganda if continuous yung nudging, and then nung lumabas yung ChatGPT, na-realize namin puwede mo pala i-embody yung, ah,
Ah.
sino yung nagna-nudge, sino yung nagga-guide for the person. So, combination of practice, reinforcement, nudging, and so on. Kasi each person has their own uh, process, how they pick up or how they learn things. And
Yes.
um, pag mafa-facilitate mo using AI, sobrang useful niya in that sense. But the nudges are actually still there. So, kung napansin mo kanina, may mga tips box na lumalabas
Ah.
for the kinds of nudges. So, yung tina-try namin is when people are doing the practice, kunyari, may nudge na lalabas, why don't you try this technique? Or why don't you try communicating like this? So, applied use case siya in that sense.
May nudges pa rin ano, baka puwede rin dito parang yung sa mga may strict na parang if this training is everyday dapat ginagawa, magna-nudge din na dapat, "Uy, have you done your training today? Have you done your practice today?" May gano'n din ba?
Ah, meron naman, pero what we realize is yung pinaka-valuable talaga is you empower other people to take control of their learning
Mm,
experience.
mm.
And yung that kind of nudge is more how do you connect with what motivates people. Kasi yung mga reminder, you need to go training, okey naman siya initially but over time nawawala yung effectiveness.
Hmm.
Kasi hindi naman talaga inclined yung person or whatnot. But kung connected siya
Ah.
sa motivation ng gumagamit, over time mas nagiging effective kasi mas nagiging focus yung approach.
Oh, that's actually super insightful ano, na tama nga naman baka yung nudges na gano'n parang medyo ano siya, in a sense traditional na parang nudge ng nudge in order kumbaga parang traditional na training na pinipilit masyado yung mga tao. Pero yung nudge dito parang naging ano rin siya, nudge the rooms for improvement, nudge for motivation, parang ano ba yung weak point dun sa training, dun sa practice, and nudge kumbaga to improve, on what on what better can be done by the trainee or yung nag-aaral, yung nagpa-practice kumbaga. So yung underlying parang this is ano 'no, parang may ChatGPT, may LLM siya sa ilalim ano. Parang I'm just curious on how you made that avatar or that person, that AI that we're interacting with ano. So yeah, if it's okay to ask that
Oh,
question.
yeah, sure. We combine game development skills with yung ChatGPT as the layer. So yung character, we did Unreal Engine and then use MetaHuman for rendering. Yeah. So
Mm.
medyo different na combination siya in that sense.
How did you get your first client, yung paying client now? And then, how else do you plan to parang get other clients or parang how else do you plan to market this to other potential clients?
Actually, we got our first paying client from a podcast din.
Oh.
US podcast siya, around this type of experience. And he saw yung demo din namin on a
Hmm.
podcast and then interested siya from there. So hopefully, kung nakikinig yung potential clients namin, ah, give me send me an email or give me a call. Pero, how did sorry, ano uli yung
I
second
mean,
question?
parang how do you plan to I mean, but I think you already answered ano, kasi maybe nga through a powerful demo. Kasi actually, the way you demoed it kanina, ako na-amaze ako personally, eh. So, parang maybe nga ano, if there's someone watching the demo kanina and makita yung potential kumbaga nung product that you showed sa kanilang company. I think that's a good way then on how you can get more clients ano. Pero you're based in Singapore now, right? Are you also are you getting clients all over the world or even in the Philippines as well?
Southeast Asia. Yeah.
Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
So if ever a client or a company wishes to work with Nudgit, so maybe nakita na they want to use that. So how will it happen? So parang they will contact you and parang will it be, kasi this is more of a project based, 'di ba? Parang you will also tailor yung platform ninyo specifically for the company. So how will it happen in case merong interested to work with your product?
Oh, so hindi na kami nagko-customize, but we're building a platform where people can create their own using the tools that we have available. So by end of March, that one should be available and anyone can sign up and try out. But if you want to use it for enterprise, feel free to send us an email at nudgit info@nudgit.com. So NUDGYT info@nudgit.com.
And baka may interested na startup even or company na interested gamitin itong AI, itong bagong AI product ni Nudgit for their training and kumbaga their evaluation then coaching
Assessment.
in their organization.
Introducing Aim High. Smarter construction management starts here. Monitor costs and progress with real-time insights. Plan ahead and adapt with streamlined scheduling tools. Make data-driven decisions to avoid costly delays. Increase efficiency and profit with Aim High.
Yes, ayun. So, thank you, Kathleen, for sharing the product. But before we end this conversation, I just like to ask, parang over those years since I last interviewed you, parang what was the best lesson that you learned or maybe the best advice that you can share to our other startup founders para then hindi sila sumuko, para then they continue building and maybe if they pivot, kumbaga mabigyan sila ng pag-asa that they can eventually still build that product that will get them their paying customers. So, can you just give an advice maybe?
Um, I, I guess the simplest one na masasabi ko is always choose to try. So, when I was young, medyo problematic student din ako and there was one time that I failed and magre-repeat ako ng year and sobrang embarrassing niya and so sinabi ko sa nanay ko noon na ayoko na, let's switch schools. But yung sinabi sa'kin ng nanay ko at that time and something that I've continuously repeated in my life and what I've been doing is to choose to try. So sabi niya sa'kin, "You're always going to regret walking away at this point, not when you can still have the power, the opportunity to change that assessment. You cannot control what other people think about you, but you can make something happen if you choose to try." So, bumalik ako that year and then all of my classmates were 1 year ahead. And then the surprise sa akin yung teachers because I went from one of the worst students in class to an honor student. And at that time, the teachers had said, maybe hindi kaya ni Kathleen in this school, maybe she's not smart enough. But because I chose to try, naiba yung process. And similar then with all my failures as an entrepreneur, those are the opportunities I've had to really grow my skills and see how to be better at creating and building something. And that choice to try every day, kahit mahirap, kahit hindi mo na alam kung ano yung mangyayari, but you still make that choice. That's an important power that everyone has because it shows that you have control over what your future looks like when you make that choice. Yeah.
Make the choice to try. And actually, in what I see in your story, you try again and again, but you also had a change somehow in your mindset. So parang you also reflect, you also introspect on your next trial, what can be changed or what can be done better. Is that right?
Exactly. So I'm a very successful failure, and I hope to be more successful at failing moving forward.
Wow, a successful failure. Ayun, thank you so much, Kathleen, for this startup updates. If our listeners lang want to know more pa about Nudgit, about you, maybe you can lead them to the website or if you have social media channels. So feel free to invite our listeners to try or to know more about you.
Sure. Our website is nudgit.com. So again, that's nudgyt.com. So feel free to visit, send us a message, and we look forward to collaborating with anyone who's interested. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much to our 53 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskLex PH Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. Hyperstocks, digital banking enabler for rural and thrift banks. One CFO, CFO services, bookkeeping and tax, and payroll processing for startups and small businesses. Unawa, driving digital transformation with secure, legally enforceable electronic signatures and robust AML compliance. SchoolTech, all-in-one AI-integrated school and learning management system. Vendor Support, a Manila-based BPO company. They are offering a referral program for anyone who can bring in new clients. Let us know if you know any Western-based business that might have a need. Britanna, cloud-based enterprise-grade ERP solution that fits the small and medium business budget. Wonder Brand, data science-driven brand strategy and design company for emerging markets. Fail Coach Miha Matlievsky, business training, coaching, and consulting for startups and SMEs who are scaling or finding product market fit. Drive Manila, Philippines' largest peer-to-peer car rental community. East Point Business Outsourcing Services, one-stop shop for streamlined business solutions for MSMEs such as business registration, bookkeeping, and more. Doon, Philippines' first fully insured peer-to-peer car sharing marketplace. Hire Business Solutions, provider of the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. DiviCode Technologies Incorporated, IT solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. Mata Technologies, Philippines' premier provider of virtual tours and maps for LGU's real estate, tourism, and private businesses. Smile, consent-driven digital employment verification service to make smarter decisions faster. Mamiki Super Pet App, Philippines' first ever one-stop mobile app for pet products and services. Ignite Careers, career matching platform for Filipino talent and hiring companies in the outsourcing industry. Looking for buy and sell online with Sigurado sellers. NutriCoach, personalized nutrition and weight loss programs for you. This episode is powered by Wasteless PH, Tech Tribe, Yay, Uplift Code Camp, Board Prep, Dohe Philippines, Edfolio, Hive Rooms, Kazam, Coacham, Jur.ph, Big Giant Games, Agile Data Solutions, Hustle PH, Pahatid PH, Founders Launchpad, Pareto Consulting, Contact RFID Business Cards, Sirius MD. Support the podcast through the links in the description.